City.
Lookmar, top of the world. Well, Lookmar, top of Granada Studios. Just down there in Studio 12, costumes are being pinned up, faces are being made up, voices are warming up, the orchestra is tuning up. In fact, everything is hotting up to find out which of our 10 live grand finalists will become tonight's champion. It's going to be a spectacular evening, so let's get this show off with a bang. Welcome to the Stars in Their Eyes Winter Live Grand Final 2000!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to the Stars in Their Eyes Live Grand Final. Well, the roof of the building's on fire, and this is the hottest musical ticket on TV. For the last 10 weeks, our studio audience have chosen one star guest each week to return here tonight. Now it's up to you at home to make a finalist a champion. And it's been a big week for music leading up to this live grand final. Oh, yes, I begged, I cried, I stumped my little foot, but even I couldn't get tickets for Madonna. Such a shame, because she really wanted to be here tonight. But honestly, Madge, you're better off at home, because from there you can make one of our 10 amazing star finalists our winter champion. And here you will find all the numbers that you'll need to cast a vote, and you can log on to our website at www.starsintheeyes.co.uk and vote there. But as Slash from Guns N' Roses proved on CD UK this morning, you should never peak too early, because the lines won't open until you've seen all 10 star finalists. The last 10 weeks have gone in the blink of an eye, but they must have seemed like a lifetime for our very first winner from Show 1. He is Vincent Hughes. He became Dion, and this is the moment he knew he'd become a star finalist. And the winner is Dion!
Concentrating on the lighting that was shining on me, thinking, ooh, big chrome jobs look nice on my disco rig then. And the drums were going, and it goes, tonight's winner is Dion. And I went, huh? And I just went, oh. It's like I'd been hit in the face with a cricket bat. Everyone dived on me and cheering me on, and then just the emotion kind of got the better of me, I'll be honest in saying. A bit embarrassing. I first got into diving 2 years ago when I was on holiday in Mexico. And I did a tri-dive, and I caught the bug then. Presently, I'm self-employed as a mobile disc jockey, and wherever anyone needs music and laughter, they'll give me a call. I don't feel nervous. I'm just really, really looking forward to getting out there, doing an old rock and roll song and giving it to them. As a result of being on Stars in Their Eyes, my cousin Moira, who I've not spoken to, must be nearly 10 years, gave me a call. She said she saw me on Stars in Their Eyes and would I like to do a gig? And I said, well, yeah, what is it? She said, it's at the London Palladium. You'll be opening on the 21st of January. And I said, what, London Palladium, London? Not the one in Manchester? And she said, yeah, London Palladium. And I went, well, love to. So I'm really, really excited, and I'll be doing a bit of comparing and all the rest. So well made up.
But before the Palladium, he's got to tread another famous stage. He's first through the doors. Tonight, singing live once again, Vincent Hughes is Dion!
Is my story sad but true?
town. Hey, hey, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, la, 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 oh, lady, oh, lady. Yes, you know that from the very start, this girl living with a broken heart. At least she'll be while I'm telling you to tell her. I keep away from a runaround suit. Yeah, I'm used to live to smile on the face. The touch of her hand, this girl's my place. So if you don't wanna cry like I do, then tell her I keep away from a runaround suit. She likes to travel around, yeah. She love it and she puts you down. Now people let me put you wise. She goes out with other guys in the morning, stole from a guy who knows. And I fell in love, my love still grows. Ask any girl that she ever knew, they'll tell you I keep away from a runaround Sue, yeah. Yeah, keep away from that girl. I don't know what to do now. Keep away from Sue. She likes to travel around, yeah. She love it and she puts you down. Now people let me put you wise. She goes out with other guys in the morning, a story from a guy who knows. And I fell in love, my love still grows. Ask any girl that she ever knew, they tell you I keep away from a runaround Sue, yeah. Yeah, stay away from that girl. I don't know what to do now. Whoa, you keep away from a runaround Sue.
Well done, Vincent. You are the bravest of the brave. I think to come out first through those doors and kick off the show like that really was a brave thing to do. And you did say that you wouldn't be nervous, didn't you?
Yeah, well, look at that.
But
That's my microphone.
Oh, yeah. I know. You did say also that your cousin Moira got in touch with you after 10 years, didn't she?
Well, I've not spoken to her for a long, long time. It must be, I think it's just about 10 years, yeah.
Well, you just better watch it, because half this audience now are claiming to be your cousin. Well, that was diving in with both feet, and I think it was such a great start to the show, and I'm very proud of you.
Thanks very much.
To place a vote for Dion, you'll need to call 09011 980001 or click on his smiling face at www.starsintherise.co.uk. Calls cost 10p, a little more if you're on a mobile. If it's not your phone, just ask permission from whoever pays the bill. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Hughes as Dion. Nowadays, Meatloaf is so slim his mates call him Maltloaf. And after show 2, Matthew Shaw's mates called him Matloaf, after he gave us the big, big voice of that big, big star. And here's when that voice put him in the final. And the winner is Meatloaf!
When I found out I won, I couldn't believe it. It was a shock, but a nice one at that. I really thought that someone else would have won, but I was just so thankful that it gave me the chance to come back and do it all again. I'm 18 years of age and I come from Congleton in Cheshire. I've just finished college and now I'm starting to think where I'd like to go next. I'm thinking of university and maybe a degree in marine biology. While being at college, I've also had a part-time job at the Garden Centre. I started off doing Saturdays and now I do anything up to 3 days a week. I'm not really feeling nervous about singing live. I feel I should be, but I just can't wait to get out and have a go. Stars has just been great to have in my life. It's just been something to look forward to all through. Whether it be singing, you know, the performing side of it, or the choreography, or just the practicing. It's just so much fun, and it makes me really excited about the final. In fact, so much that I've driven the crew and the other contestants absolutely bonkers.
Yes, we're mad for it, and so is he. Tonight, singing live once again, Matthew Shaw is Meat Loaf. See, it's not just the voice. It's not just the voice. You really get inside the character as well.
It gets better every time you do it.
Every time. I
fun.
know, you
Brilliant.
can tell that. And you've learnt all about the man as well, haven't you?
I've tried. Yeah,
I know.
had a go.
And you can learn some more. In fact, you can learn his signature because we have a signed copy of his autobiography here. It's called To Hell and Back. I don't know how he knows what it's like to be on this show, but it's for you. I know. Your girlfriend Kim got you here today. Is she there? There's Kim. Thank you so much, Kim, for sending Matt to us. I think you should continue with your study, but you should think about considering singing as well.
I'll have a think
Do
about
both.
it. All right.
I should.
Did you
Top
say
man.
so?
If you do anything for Meat Loaf, but you wouldn't do that, then why not vote for him? Instead on 09011980002 or log on to www.starsintherise.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Shaw as Meat Loaf. Meatloaf and Dion kicked off in style, and we're still kicking in part two with 4 more fantastic star finalists. Coming up, Tony Hadley, Simon and Garfunkel, and Celine Dion, who married her manager. Great idea if you're a pop star, very bad idea if you play for Man United. I'll see you in 2 minutes. the Stars in the Rise live grand final. We've more amazing musical outfits than Elton John's second-hand clothes sale. And after admitting he lost 30 million in 2 years, he really should check the pockets first. But this show isn't about the cut of the linen, it's about the cut of your jib. And coming up, Celine Dion with a voice that's pure cut crystal. But it was cut and dried for Tracy Shields on Show 3 when she knew that not just her heart would go on. And the winner is Celine Dion!
I really couldn't believe it. I was in a complete and utter daze. But then I saw my family all stand on their feet and they were clapping and cheering, and that was just the best moment. But it didn't actually sink in till I actually got home the next day when all my family and friends were phoning me up and, you know, how did you do, and oh yeah, I won, and as I kept on saying I won, it was sinking in. It was just like, oh my God, I actually won, I'm in the grand final. I live with my mum and my mad budgie, who thinks he's a footballer and has got a complete fetish for crisps. My friends and family have been fantastic. They're so excited, just as I'm excited too. Nothing like this has ever happened in our family or my friends, so we're really, really excited. Well, I haven't actually been recognised since it went out in October, but my mum has. And people will be coming up to her and saying, oh, I saw you on the telly, I saw your daughter on the telly. But I think they've been asking for her autograph more than mine. I don't think I'll be nervous on the night. I actually really want to enjoy it. I'm going to walk through those doors and I am going to be Celine Dion. When she does stadium tours, she's not frightened of performing to thousands and thousands of people. So I'm just going to go out there as her and perform the best that I possibly can. I mean, I'm not going to see those millions of people down the camera lens, so that's going to be a relief.
But you can see her all right, with a voice that launched at least one ship. Tonight, singing live once again, Tracy Shields is Celine Dion!
There were nights when the wind was so cold that my body froze in bed as I just listened to it right outside the window. There were days when the sun was so cruel that the tears turned to dust, and that I just knew my eyes were drying up forever. You left, and I can't remember when or where I am. And I banished every memory you and I had ever made. When you touch me like this, and you hold me like that, I just have to admit that it's all coming back. When I touch you like this, and I hold you like that, it's so hard to believe, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. There are moments of gold and there were flashes of light. There were things I'd never do again, but they always seem right. There were nights of endless pleasure. It was more than I and I forgive you all that. We forgive and forget, and it's all coming back to me. And if we do it like this, it's all coming back to me now. And if we
That was such a great moment when you came through those doors. You know what you did? You got to the top of the stairs and you went, I'm going to do it. You did. You know, Celine's taken some time off now, so her record company have sent you this frame CD, and it says presented to Tracy Shield, Stars in Their Eyes finalist. That's for you. Away. And I know you've been to Canada, and what did you do there?
I sang in a karaoke bar.
You never did. She went to Canada and sang as Celine Dion. How's about that for taking Coles to Newcastle? And now she's taking her time off. You could take her place. If you want to make Celine Dion our champion, call 09011 980003 or click on www.starsintherise.co.uk. Remember, those lines won't open till you've seen all 10 finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Shield as Celine Dion. It's unusual to get a duo on Stars in Their Eyes because obviously they both have to be the same quality to get through the doors and about the same size. In show 4, both parts of the puzzle fitted perfectly when Darren Oldwinkle and Jason Ward became Simon and Garfunkel. And here's when they became finalists. And the winner is Simon and Garfunkel!
Everything's sort of buzzing in your head. And we heard Matthew Kelly say, and the winner is, and we thought it was going to be like one person, you know, because the winner is, as opposed to the winners are. So, and when he said the winner is Simon Garfunkel, we just had such a rush of excitement and adrenaline. It was incredible.
Looking back on the video, my jaw just dropped about 6 foot. It's so funny. Yeah. Couldn't believe it. At weekends, Darren and I normally bring the kids up to Ashridge Estate and we just let them run wild.
I used to come here as a small child with my family, and it's nice to bring the kids here to play on the logs, climb the trees and play in the woods.
I think we're both quite nervous, full of nervous excitement anyway. We can't wait to get back on stage again. You can't put into words how that feels, but...
It's like just there's certain times when you get so overexcited, like when you stood behind the doors, and you go, what's the next word? What's the first word? You know, what's the first note? But it's just, the whole thing's just fantastic. And I can't stop. If I'm talking about, my hands sweat terribly. It's like, I can't stop my hands from sweating.
I've been waking up in the middle of the night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, thinking, there's only a few more days to go to the live final, then I can't get back to sleep.
Oh, it's funny. No, the whole thing's just great.
Here comes a real wake-up call as tonight, singing live once again, Darren Oldwinkle and Jason Ward are Simon and Garfunkel.
between our sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon. Going to the candy tasty debate. Laugh about it, shout about it, when you've got to choose. Every way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? A nation turns its slowly eyes to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Jonesy Joe has left and gone their way. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Well done, boys. Well, that is great. What you do for art. This poor man. Look at this. Oh, bless him. You know, this is the only time, sadly, that you'll ever get Simon and Garfunkel together. You can only do it on this stage, sadly. Maybe sometime in the future. However, would you like to meet Mrs. Robinson? Well, we've just had a phone call from Jerry Hall, who's playing Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate. And funny enough, we had already got you tickets to go and see The Graduate, but she's just rung up and said, would you care to join her for champagne in her dressing room afterwards?
Yep.
And it will be well deserved. Well done. Can you take charge of those? Good man. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
And what a top performance. And thank you for bringing those boys together again for us, really. 2 stars, but you only need 1 vote on 09011 980004 or www.starsintherise.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Aldwinkle and Jason Ward as Simon and Garfunkel. Thank you, boys. You know, when Spandau Ballet split up, some went into production, some went into management, and some went into prison for clouting their girlfriend with an ashtray. But Tony Hadley stayed in music, and a voice like that only comes round once in a lifetime, or twice, if you're the winner of Show 5, Ivan Mornington. Winner is Tony Hadley!
When I heard Matthew say the winner is Tony Hadley, my jaw just dropped. It was unbelievable. It wasn't until I got back to the hotel later on that night that it really sank in and I came off all emotional. I'm 23 years old and I live in Walsall in the West Midlands with my mum and dad. I have a musical background because my dad was in a group when he was 12 years old and he's done that until his age now.
The best part about being on the show, meeting Matthew Kelly and getting to work with everyone who's involved with the show and seeing how the show's put together, what it involves, and meeting the rest of the contestants as well, because everybody's like really cool and down to earth.
One of the best experiences in my life has been being on Stars in the Rise. It's absolutely brilliant experience, and anyone who wants to do it, I urge them to go for it and just keep trying. There are 3 priorities in life: getting married, having kids, and being on Stars in the Rise.
Through the doors and through the barricades one more time, as tonight, singing live once again, Ivan Mornington is Tony Hadley.
She
says it must be youth that keeps us feeling strong. I see a little face that's turned to eyes, and when she smiles she shows the lines of sacrifice. Well, now I know what they're saying is as sun begins to fade, and we made our love on wasteland and through the barricade. Born on different sides of life, and we be the same and feed all of this strife. So come to me when I'm asleep, and we'll cross the lines and dance upon the streets. Now I know what they're saying as the drums begin to fade, and we made our love on wasteland and through the barricades. Oh, turn around and I'll be there. Well, there's a scar right through my heart, but I'll bear it again. Oh, I thought we were the human race. We were just another borderline case. And the stars reached out to tell us that there's always one escape. But now I know what they're saying. It's a terrible beauty we made. So we make our love on wasteland and through the barricades. Well, now I know what they're saying as our hearts go to their graves. We made our love on wasteland and through the barricades.
Well done. Unfortunately, I've got nothing to give you, but all I can tell you is that you won over loads of fans with that. In fact, I can show you one of the fans that you picked up. If you look on that screen over there, because he's actually sent a message to you. Is it there?
Hello, Ivan. I'm Tony Hadley. What can I say? I've just watched you on screen. Great performance, mate. And as you can see, I'm actually on tour at the moment with my band, and we're having a great time. My mum's going to love this. She always gets a kick out of Stars in Her Eyes anyway. And all my aunties will be phoning up. Absolutely fantastic performance. I know how difficult it is, but it was dead close, mate. And what can I say? All the very best. Good luck to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
You see? And not only that, it was Stephen Horton who actually got you to apply for this show. Tell me how you did that.
I watched Celebrity, Stars in Their Eyes, a few years ago, and he sang Gold, and I thought it was amazing. So I just thought...
You thought, well, if he can do that, so can I.
That's the way.
I know, and you did. Congratulations. It's an absolutely extraordinary performance.
Cheers, mate.
And Tony's mum will be very proud of that as well, and so will yours, mate. If Tony Hadley takes gold for you, then vote on 09011 980005 or virtually vote on www.starsintheeyes.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivan Mornington as Tony Hadley. You know, I'm absolutely amazed at the names of bands we've come to accept. I mean, like Spandau Ballet. Spandau is a prison. So they could have called themselves Wormwood Scrubs Lambada or Parkhurst Cha-Cha-Cha or even Strangeways Gay Gordons. No, they were right. Spandau Ballet's brilliant. And two more brilliant star finalists are on their way in part 3. I'll see you then. the Stars in the Rise Live Grand Final. With Christmas on the way, you can be Santa and give someone an early present, the title of champion. And don't forget, you're voting for the best sound-alike, not the best look-alike. It's no good looking like Mariah Carey if you sound like Archbishop Carey. Although, I'd pay good money to see that. On show 6, Louise Halliday became a star finalist as Kate Bush, and here's how she looked and sounded when she found out. And the winner is Kate Bush!
When they said Kate Bush, I sat there and I was feeling quite sick as well with nerves. And I was grabbed, taken through, and it seemed like it took forever to get through the corridor. And to be honest, the whole thing was a blur. I don't remember talking to Matthew. I don't remember going on straight away to do my song again. I don't remember any of it. It's only as I've watched it now at home, I realise how emotional I was, and I was welling up. I am 25 years old. I live in Bridgend, South Wales. I live with my partner Greg. We've been together for 1.5 years now. I work for a manufacturing company in South Wales. We deal with metal suspended ceilings for airports and supermarkets. I'm really looking forward to getting back into the costume. I've been down the gym working out to make sure it still fits me, and it makes me feel like Kate Bush. After my show went out, I was shopping in the supermarket, and a lady ran up to me and said, "Oh my God, I've just lost 20 quid. So I said, "Why?" And she said, "I just bet my husband 20 quid it wasn't you." And her husband ran over and said, "See, I told you so. I told you it was Kate Bush." And I felt really, really overwhelmed, but it was a really nice feeling to be recognised.
And it's nice to have her back with that very recognisable voice. Tonight, singing live once again, Louise Halliday is Kate Bush! Ah, there is one thing, you know, about doing a voice like that.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you will be found out very quickly, won't you? Because we all know that voice so well. Well, one person that you convinced was Kate Bush, who sent this letter. She lives a very private life now. Dear Louise, I have seen your performance and I thought you were wonderful. Please accept this gift of the cloak I wore in the original Babushka video. With my love and best wishes, I hope it brings you luck. Have a great time tonight. With love, Kate Bush. There you are, darling. Take that. You said last time it was a bit of a blur. Was it a blur this time? No, of course it wasn't. You came out here, you sang, we clapped, you were brilliant. Kate Bush had the man with a child in his eyes, but if you want to make Louise the girl with stars in her eyes, you see what I did there? Call 09011 980006 or click on www.starsintherise.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, Louise Halliday as Kate Bush. Now, on this show, we pride ourselves on being up to the minute, and tonight we are so current, our next singing superstar is #1 as we speak. Well, actually, with a little help from his friends, he's been there on and off for the last 40 years. Here's when the fan, Jeff Greenhalgh, became the man, Paul McCartney, propelling him back through the fab doors. And the winner is Paul McCartney!
I was completely numb. And the next thing I knew, I was dragged up off the settee, hurled down the corridor, all this applause, and I got to the doors opened, and that's actually when it sank in there, actually, I'd won the competition. It was really strange. It was like, it was a dream, really. It was really weird, really weird.
I work for First Manchester. I'm an engineering admin assistant in Oldham Garage, and I work in a busy engineering department. I only came here for 6 months, and I've been here for 28 years now.
I've just enjoyed everything about Stars in Their Eyes. It's been wonderful, just meeting everybody, working with the crew, and just all behind the scenes, everything. And I've met so many friends, it's been great. I've enjoyed every second of it. I watched the show at home with a few friends. It was absolute bedlam, and I was hiding behind the settee. It was really strange, seeing myself on TV. After the show had finished, I went to see my mum who was having a party. I called back at my nieces who was having a party. My older brother Kenny was having a party. Called round to my twin brothers who was having a party. And the best thing about it was that I had hired a Rolls Royce for the night, which my mum had paid. It cost £40 and it was worth every penny. Cheers, Mum. It was a great night.
Getting back to where he belongs. Tonight, singing live once again, Jeff Greenhalgh is Paul McCartney!
Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, down in his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with the name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave.
Here you are, Jeff. Now, I've got a story to tell you. Okay. All right, now. On this day, 36 years ago, in 1964, Ringo Starr had his tonsils taken out. That's true. And we found those very tonsils. And no, it's really a Beatles bread bin. No, it's actually a box set of the entire Beatles works sent to you by the record company. Oh, yes.
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, and so were you fantastic. Did you do a lot of pace? This man paces up and down all the time when he gets nervous. Did you do a lot of pacing?
That's my job.
I don't... You didn't need to do any pacing. You never looked nervous, and it was absolutely dead accurate. And is your twin brother here today?
Yeah, he's there.
Do you know?
R.I.T.
You can never have too many Paul McCartneys, I think. And if you thought Paul McCartney was the fabbest of the fab, then vote on 09011 980007 or at www.starsintherise.co.uk. And if you are voting on the web, there's no need to log on as soon as the lines open. There's plenty of time to vote. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Greenhouse as Paul McCartney.
Cheers,
well done, Jeff.
Cheers.
Now, because this show is live, we have covered every eventuality. Should I suddenly fall ill, Anne Robinson will jump in at a moment's notice. So it'll be tonight, singing live, Benny from ABBA, You Are the Weakest Singer. Goodbye. As luck would have it, I'm feeling fine. So we'll be back in 2 for 3 more amazing star finalists. Goodbye. Stars in Their Eyes live grand final. Now, can I just remind you, the voting lines won't open till you've seen all 10 star finalists, but as usual, some of you can't wait. So far, over 21,000 people have called in, but the lines aren't open yet. If you really want to cast a vote that has absolutely no effect, move to Florida. And while we're in the States, let's take the midnight train to Georgia for our next superstar. When Audrey O'Connor stormed the stage as Gladys Knight, becoming our 8th star finalist, how did she take the news? Well, just like this. And the winner is Gladys Knight!
Well, when I heard that I won, I was absolutely shocked. Because me, little old me from Nottingham, I never win anything. So for me to win this is like unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it at all. I'm a new mother of a little boy of 17 weeks. His name is Tremaine. At the moment I'm on maternity leave, so I can get to spend most of my time with the baby, looking after him and getting to know motherhood. And at the moment it's brilliant. I'm really looking forward to singing with a live orchestra. I've never sang with a live orchestra before. I mean, I love violins, so I'd love to know what it's like, and I bet it'll be really, really a good experience. I was nervous in the heat before, but I think that with this being a final, it's like the big one. I just hope I remember to breathe, because this one's going to definitely take my breath away. Well, when I watched the show, a few of the family and friends got together and watched it in the house, those that could fit in. And after the show, I got loads and loads of phone calls, people leaving lots of messages. I mean, even now I've kept them so I can press it back and listen to all of them to cheer me up. And there's one particular one that stood out from a friend, Audrey. And she said it in patois, and it said, are you that? You can really sing. I really enjoyed myself. I mean, that was brilliant. To hear all them messages, I tell you, brilliant. It's fantastic.
Sorry, she can't take your calls at the moment. She's a bit busy, as tonight, singing live once again, Audrey O'Connor is Gladys Knight! Oh, I'm so proud of you. Coming down those stairs in the high heels, in the full long frock, in the smoke as well. I know. That's so impressive, along with the voice. Somebody else who's impressed as well, of course, is Gladys Knight, who has sent you a signed photograph. She also has sent a personalised autobiography in which she says, my dear, and I've got to read you this, it says, "Dear Audrey, may the stars always be in your eyes and in your heart. Love, Gladys Knight."
Bless you.
Yeah. Also, we have your sister Millicent to thank for you being here.
Yes.
And when you get back home, give little Tremaine our love, will you?
I will do, yes.
This loveliest baby. If
Thank
you
you.
thought Gladys was your night to remember, then call 09011 980008 or go surfing UK to www.starsintheeyes.co.uk to place your votes for the Bond girl. Are you reading the book already? Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey O'Connor as Gladys Knight. And here's another star who put the move in movies, thanks to the film Billy Elliot. Mark Bolan's got a whole new generation of fans, but here's when first-time fan Robert Cairns knew he'd be on Stars for a second time around. And the winner is Mark Bolan!
The wound-up spring that had come from the auditions to at that point just released itself, and I absolutely burst into tears. And they're real tears, I can hardly breathe, and Matthew's aware of this, and he sort of like grabs me and sort of basically keeps me upright. And that was it really. I just totally overcome by the whole thing. It was splendid.
During the day I work for Telewest Communications. In this job I maintain the cable TV and telephone networks and have quite a lot of contact with the customers. Basically, I'm a service engineer who visits houses and repairs what needs to be repaired.
I think after a weekend, you'll go into work and you say, well, what did you do this weekend? Or maybe I took the kids out and went for a meal on Sunday or played football. I'll be able to say that on Saturday night, I got up and sang live. Being on Stars is wonderful because there's your day job that you do, which is one world, and then there's this completely different world, which is a million miles away. This kind of bohemian thing where you're wearing feather boas and you're putting on makeup and wigs and sort of being quite camp, I suppose. That world, and to be enjoying them and them both happening at the same time is just, well, it's just amazing. It's fun, and it's something that I recommend everybody has a go at, you know.
But if you do want to have a go, this is the standard you'll have to reach, as tonight, singing live once again, Robert Cairns is Mark Bolan!
I don't mean to be
You're a very big Mark Bolan fan, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's probably a bigger fan than you are. It's probably his son, Roland, who would actually like to have a quick word with you. And if you look up there, you will see his message to you after seeing your
Hello,
performance.
Robert. I've seen your performance. I think you've done a wonderful job. The song, you've picked a really incredible song. I know that my father and my family would be very proud, so have a great show tonight and rock on.
Yeah. I just want to tell you one more thing as well. You not only impressed Roland, you also impressed the Mark Bolan fan club, and we persuaded you to use a new guitar before the show tonight. This is actually Mark Bolan's guitar. It's got his name on it. He did the Slider album on it. It's worth 24,000 quid as well. So it's only on loan, all right. And I know you've got a special good luck charm from your daughter Hannah as well.
I certainly have.
Well done. It's done you good too. If you want to vote for Mark Bolan, then get it on at www.starsintherise.co.uk or call 09021 98 0009. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Cairns as Mark Bolan. We've seen 9 incredible star finalists, but if you think singing to millions live on TV is tough, just wait. You'll have the toughest job deciding between all 10. In a couple of minutes, Maria Callas is back in the voice of Nicola Kirsch. Then it's make your mind up time. One more break, one more amazing voice, one more live grand final vote, then one more champion. Don't miss it. Welcome back to the Stars in the Rise live grand final. We are just one star finalist away from opening the phone lines. Then you're just one call away from choosing a champion. 1 week ago, Nicola Kirsch turned this stage into a night at the opera as Maria Callas. She's waited 7 days to return, and now she's got to wait just 1 more minute before the doors open one more time. And here's what happened when Nicola became a star finalist. And the winner is Maria Callas!
Well, at first I didn't believe what I was hearing, and then I felt hands on my shoulders, and I think I'm the first opera singer to appear on the programme, and it's been going 12 years now, and to sing an operatic aria, and I didn't expect the category of opera, you know, even to reach the programme, let alone reach the final, so I was pleased. I started this part-time cleaning job at Bishop's Wordsworth School at the very beginning of March. The school itself has a lovely atmosphere and it's a nice place to work. I think that this final, for me personally, is going to be very special, not only because of what I'm doing, but also the fact that today happens to be Callas's birthday. So this, for me, is you know, it's a happy coincidence. So make it just that little bit extra special, really. The show I was in was last in the series, so I've only had a week between the showing and coming up to Manchester now. My mother burst into tears before I even sang a note. And the response from the neighbours was tremendous, all ringing up to congratulate me. And I gather I was the topic of conversation at Bishop's Wordsworth on Monday morning. I've also had a lot of offers of work. Lots of people have said, you know, you can come and clean my offices any time.
And she's welcome to bring a perfect finish to this stage whenever she likes, as tonight, singing live once again, Nicola Kirsch is Maria Callas! Well, you know, I know it's Maria Callas's birthday today, so it makes it special. By a strange coincidence...
She's dead, though.
Yes, I know she died, darling, yes, that's right. But, no, she's not coming on, darling. It's also Britney Spears' birthday today, and she's not coming on either, spookily. And rather than give you a copy of Oops, I Did It Again, they're auctioning Maria Callas's effects in Paris tonight, and this is a collector's item in itself. There are only 1,000 copies of these catalogues, so there are only 999 now, and you have one other one.
Thank you very much.
You did say that your mother would have been weeping. There was not a dry eye in the house here. Well done. If Maria Callas sent shivers down your spine, then send a vote down the line at www.starsintherise.co.uk or call 09011 980010. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola Kirsch as Maria Callas. OK, you've now seen all 10 performances here on the live grand final. But, of course, you have the final say. You decide which of tonight's 10 superstars will become our winter champion for the year 2000. To vote, you'll need the right number. So I'll put you in the care of the voice of the Doors, Andrew Brittain. Andrew.
Thanks, Matthew. Vincent Hughes gave us a rocking good start to the show as the doo-wop king Dion. Votes for Dion on 09011 9800 01. Matthew Shaw was a dead ringer for rock star Meatloaf. And you can vote for Meatloaf on 09011 9800 02. Once again, a Celine Dion was back in the final, this time courtesy of Tracy Shield. And you can vote for Celine Dion on 09011 9800 03. Two Doors, Two Stars next, when Jason Ward and Darren Oldwinkle became Simon and Garfunkel. Place a vote for Simon and Garfunkel on 09011 9800 04. Tony Hadley, that old romantic, was in the final thanks to Ivan Mornington. Vote for Tony Hadley on 09011 9800 05. Louise Halliday gave Kate Bush a new face, but it was the same distinctive voice. Vote for Kate Bush on 09011 9800 06. Sgt. Pepper would have been proud of Jeff Greenhouse as Paul McCartney. And you can place a vote for Paul McCartney on 09011 9800 07. Audrey O'Connor was as smooth as Bond when she became Gladys Knight. Vote for Gladys Knight on 09011 9800 08. Robert Cairns brought back the glam sound of the 70s as Mark Bolan. Call 09011 9800 09 to vote for Mark Bolan. And finally, Maria Callas lived again in the voice of Nicola Kirsch. If you want to vote for Maria Callas, call 09011 9800 10. Matthew, it's back to you.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And you can find all those details on teletext page 128. Remember, you're voting for the best sound-alike, not the best look-alike. Calls cost 10 pence. But if you're using a mobile, it's a little more. And if you're calling from someone else's phone, surrender to the police immediately. Or ask whoever's playing the bill. So far, the show has been about their voices. Now it's about your votes. Are you ready to choose a champion? Then make your choice, because the lines are open now. You have the phone, you have the computer, which means that you have the power. We're going to be back again in about half an hour to see how those votes are going. Don't forget the website address. It's www.starsintherise.co.uk. Do join us again after Coronation Street, where Dougie apparently has an unusual proposal for Dev, so it looks like there might be another wedding on the way in Corrie. We'll be back at 10:25 to announce the winner, the champion of this series of Stars in the Rise. And here they are. It's going to be one of these gorgeous people. How are you all? You're all right? Don't forget, it's 10:25. Keep voting. If you can't get through, just try again. We'll see you at 10:25. Bye!
Saturday evenings on ITV, sponsored by BT.
Welcome back for the moment. The last 10 weeks have been leading up to the result of the Stars in the Rise live grand final. Well done to Dave Tromp on Millionaire. 16 grand in the bag, and I'm guessing he's a Stars fan because this is Ronan Keating's second home, you know. We'll stick with Dave on Monday. In the meantime, thanks for sticking with us because things are about to get really tense. And there are no lifelines here, as our next star guest knows very well. Back in June, when I was a mere slip of a boy and anything seemed possible for Gary Mullen, it really was. As Freddie Mercury, he netted the largest ever single vote in any live grand final. Everybody was amazed by his performance, including Queen fans, who are understandably protective of Freddie's memory. In the studio, he won everybody over, and here's the moment he won you over too. Freddie Mercury scored a grand total of 864,833. The Stars in the Rise live grand final winner is Freddie Mercury! Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning Stars champion, Gary Mullen! That was the most astounding win we have ever seen on this programme. I mean, it must have been amazing for you. What's happened to you since?
Been very busy, gave up the day job.
You gave up the day job. You don't want to be selling computers. Absolutely right. And what are you doing with that talent? What's the next thing coming up?
Doing a gig in Glasgow. For the
A gig in
Hogmanay
Glasgow?
celebrations, yeah.
Oh, Hogmanay?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
In front of a few thousand people.
And, of course, there's a European final coming. The Stars in Your Eyes coming up in the new year. And, of course, I think you'll be representing us on that, won't you?
Indeed I
I'm
will,
hoping
yep.
so.
Indeed I will.
Congratulations. How does it feel this time?
More relaxed, but still scary.
Good man. Now, pop yourself in the middle there, and I shall give you the big build-up. OK, last time he had the magic. This time he wants to break free, as tonight, singing live once again, Gary Mullen is Freddie Mercury!
I want to break free. To break free from your lies, your soul, self-satisfied, I don't need you. I've got to break free, yeah. God knows I want to break free. I fall
You won over so many fans, you got so many votes, and you even won over the fan club. You know that. And the fan club have sent this statue. There is a bronze statue in Switzerland that's a bit of a shrine to Freddie fans, and this is the prototype. The only thing like it in the world, and it's yours. And I have to tell you that Brian May also sent a letter to you. He said, "Many congratulations, Gary, on a fantastic year. You certainly share with Freddie more than a likeness. All respects to your pursuit of excellence. Sincerely, Brian May." And we wish you luck, and we wish Brian and Anita luck as well. You take that letter with you. Ladies and gentlemen, the current Stars champion, Gary Mullen, as Freddie Mercury! You still have a few minutes to vote. Only our computer knows who got what, so your call could still make a difference. Before we close the vote, let's open the doors one more time on all 10 of tonight's fantastic finalists. This is what Stars in Their Eyes is all about.
Vincent Hughes gave us a rocking good start to the show as the doo-wop king Dion. Matthew Shaw was a dead ringer for rock star Meat Loaf. Once again, a Celine Dion was back in the final, this time courtesy of Tracy Shield. Two doors, two stars next when Jason Ward and Darren Oldwinkle became Simon and Garfunkel. Tony Hadley, that old romantic, was in the final thanks to Ivan Mornington. Louise Halliday gave Kate Bush a new face, but it was the same distinctive voice. Sgt. Pepper would have been proud of Jeff Greenhouse as Paul McCartney. Audrey O'Connor was as smooth as Bond when she became Gladys Knight. Robert Kent brought back the glam sound of the 70s as Mark Bolan. And finally, Maria Callas lived again in the voice of Nicola Kirsch. Matthew, it's back to you.
Thank you, Andrew. That was what they did. And now let's find out what you did. And Make Your Mind Up time is now over because if you couldn't decide between all 10, and who could blame you, then it's too late because the lines are now closed. Let's pack up for another final, please. Thank you very much. And there they go, the numbers that you called. Now, let's find out the numbers they polled. And there they all are backstage. Very soon, one of those 10 star finalists will walk back through the doors as a champion. So here are the results of the Stars in Their Eyes live grand final. OK, stand well back. I am about to light some virtual indoor fireworks. Can I please have my first computer comment and our first result for finalist number 1, Dion. There's his comet. He scored 91,363. That's a fantastic start to the evening. But can Meat Loaf beat him? He was finalist number 2, and he scored a grand total of 135,821. That means that he takes a very early lead. For finalist number 3, Celine Dion, she scored a grand total of 131,672. It's a fantastic score, but it's not enough to beat Meat Loaf. Let's see if finalist number 4, Simon and Garfunkel, a duo, can do it. They scored 103,031, which means that Meat Loaf is still in the lead. But finalist number 5 was Tony Hadley, so he might have enough to do it. Let's see on his comet what he scored. It's a grand total of 65,235. It's not enough. Meat Loaf is still in the lead. Finalist number 6 was Kate Bush. Let's see how many votes you gave her. Can she beat Meat Loaf? She got 125,365 votes. These are fantastic scores, but it's not enough to beat Meat Loaf. Paul McCartney is finalist number 7. Let's see if he can get Meat Loaf. 73,818. It's still Meat Loaf. Finalist number 8 is Gladys Knight. Let's see if her votes can beat Meat Loaf. She scored 78,545. Meat Loaf is still in the lead, but can Mark Bolan do it? He is finalist number 9. He scored 96,022. So everything rests on the final vote. Can finalist number 10, Maria Callas, beat Meat Loaf? She scored a grand total of 471,146. was an extraordinary win. And you've got to sing it again. But please tell me that you will not go back to cleaning, please. Don't do it. And we wish your mother well as well. I'm telling you, it's to get on this show, you're already a winner, but to get in the final means you've won over the studio audience, but to become a champion means you've won over the audience at home, and that means everything. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stars in Their Eyes champion, Nicola Kirsch as Maria Callas. Nicola joins the Stars Hall of Fame. She'll be joining us and the team, all nine of the other finalists in the bar afterwards. A big party. We'll be back with the Christmas special. I'll see you again.
Chance to take part in the next series, please call us on this number, 0870 400 4000. From all of us on Stars in Their Eyes, good night.
Saturday evenings on ITV, sponsored by BT.